Yeah, there's audio. I'm just fucking with you guys. Stack, sorry. I had to do that. I wasn't saying anything. You guys hear me now? Am I an asshole? Am I an asshole? You hear me now? Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're good, ladies and gentlemen. We are fucking back. Shout out to Stack. I probably gave Stack a heart attack. This man has spent more time helping me than he's been spent time helping our country. I don't mean that. But Stack, you're the man. Appreciate you. All that you did this week to help with the new setup. We got 2 monitors going. We got Google ready to go for any crazy shit. We got StreamYard. We got YouTube open for the trolls. We got Twitter going for any alerts or any news. It's not even close to funny. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Happy that you're here. Happy to be back. I don't remember the last time that I went 3 nights without a show. We went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday without a show. Well, technically we did one Tuesday for about 15 minutes before we bailed. How's the audio sound? I'm used to the prop-up microphone. It's my first time using a headset, as most of you know. So as always, give me feedback. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby, the legend, Bobby Midnight. Hi, Nick. I'm happy that you got your new setup working, and I hope you have a great show. Thanks, Bob. I'm happy that you're here too, Bobby. But welcome, everyone. You know what time it is. It's Thursday Night Throwdown. If you're not sure if you like this show, how about a sales pitch?
You know what? Nick Shine is cooking, everybody. Nick is the best chef fan you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
Not even like a Gator creation. Someone actually said that about me. It was very nice of you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Throwdown. I am your host, Nick. This is the Nick Shine Show. Enjoy the beats by Blitz BK. Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm your host, Nick.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
It's 10 o'clock, get ready for the showdown. 9 toes down, Nick, ready for the throwdown. We proud Jets fans, we don't play with them pronouns. Best roster in the league, we playing with the pros now. They tell us slow down, call us delusional, call us losers as usual. But this season will be beautiful. Shotgun with you know who, but run it instead. Let Hall hit the hole hard.
That's what she said.
Ground and pound like it's 2010. The chat, we got many friends. Johnny wearing hats for super chat and watch him breathe again. Nick put the link so Bobby can call and speak again. Bonesy did the blunt, I got the weed and pens. We speaking green again. Jets news like it's CNN. A-Rod and Charles Gorman, it's like we seeing twins. Feeding tins, pounding on these bleeding fins. Week 14 and 18 when they needing wins. They ain't seeing them. We run the ball and play defense. This is AFC hell where the teams repent. Ladies and gents, welcome to MetLife. This is Jet Life. We bleed green, this our best life. We just nice.
Let's say what's up to everyone. Dark Soldier's here. Johnny's in the house. Bobby. Mr. Bonesy's out on the prowl. Na-na-na-na. Jaden's here. 3 Siblings is here. Adirondack Fly Guy's in the house. Assist My Suicide is here. Rob B. Stack's here. Clancy's in the house. The lovely Leanie.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Hey, all you shiners, it's time for something cool. I'm here to do my part. I'll drop a stinky fart. No chicken soup for you. I'm gonna eat it up. And then I'll do a show and talk about the Green Hornet. I got a new laptop. You know it doesn't suck. I'll need to keep it down when I'm making too much noise. My mom will pull the plug and Dennis smack my ass, and that will surely blow. Hey, fuckers, it's time for the Nick Shine Show.
That's me. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Want to discuss a couple things that didn't get the chance to with being off for the last couple days. It's not new news, but it's just opinions I want to get off my chest. If you're new here, hit the like button. If you're newer, subscribe. If you want to be entered in the raffle to get Sauce Gardner signed helmet with the number 1 on it in the silver writing. Ooh, it's fancy. Here's what you do. $5 super chat gets you an entry. $20 super chat gets you a bonus entry of 5. $50 super chat, we're going to give you 5 free bonus raffles. Gift a membership, 1 raffle. 5 gifted memberships, you get a bonus of 6. 10 gifted memberships, you get a bonus of 5. That's how we're doing it. That's how we're rocking. You know the dealio. But that's what we're raffling off. We got the Sauce Gardner autographed helmet. It arrived today. I'm very excited for that and looking to see who wins it. So get your raffles in, get your chances in, support the channel, help it grow. Not you. That's what she said. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get to it, shall we? Also, Stack, the autofocus came back on the camera, and I don't want to touch a fucking thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to deal with that one. I'm not touching anything on the settings on this computer after the other day. So, let's start off with our shitty owner. Woody Johnson ranked an F. I like it. I like that the players can send a message. I like that they can give feedback. I like that they can let Woody and Christopher know you're over your head, you're out of your league, stay in your lane, sign checks, and shut the fuck up. Don't be walking on the sideline with your Woody chain on. Don't be trying to become something. You hire people to do a job. You're not a football guy. You inherited your money. You're nothing. You're no one. You're some rich guy. Shut the fuck up when it comes to football. Any football questions, you defer to your football people. You don't speak. You don't comment. You don't do anything to put attention on you. That's what good owners do. Without Googling, name me the owner of Arizona Cardinals. Not that they're a successful team, but you want owners that are quiet. You don't want people that you want to win year after year after year. You want to do what the Yankees did? Be George Steinbrenner all you want. Win 3 championships quickly? You could speak like Jerry Jones did for many years. Still does, even though he shouldn't. You want to win 6 Super Bowls? Robert Kraft can give his opinion. You've won 1 division as an owner. And that was at 9-7. You've never had a 12-win season. Every headline you've had has been negative. It's off-season acquisitions and negative storylines. Shut the fuck up. That's the Woody. That's it. Don't make it about you. Don't listen to your kids. Kudos to the Viagra for working, though, at your age and having a teenage son. 2 of them, I think. But other than that, good. I'm glad you got an F. You are a failure as an owner. You'll write big checks, but don't decide who the checks go to. Ladies and gentlemen, Adirondack Fly Guy is in the Sauce Gardner autograph helmet raffle with a super chat. Nick, the king of late night. Adirondack, thank you, my friend. I appreciate the kind words. Talked to Carly yesterday. Things are in motion. We might not have the March 1st launch like we planned. We're going to change some things. We're going to design some things. There very well may be a King of Late Night show. Shirt, hat, coffee mug, sweatshirt, tank top, thong. Stay tuned. Your feedback is very important to us. And we will aim to please. Carly and I will do our best to please all of you at the same time. That's the sales pitch. Carly and I will please all of you. Enjoy that one. Boom. We'll hear that one again later on. Now, other Jets news. Before I go any further, shout out to Jake. What a tremendous week of content it's been, from the way he snagged Rappaport to Connor Hughes today, hanging out much longer than I thought. I thought that was absolutely awesome. I enjoy Connor. I'm a huge fan of Connor. I know a lot of people don't like him, but Connor and Samini, those are my top two guys. Zach, not so much now that he's going to Diana Rossini, but Zach, Samini, and Connor, I have my alerts on for Twitter. So I know they get the good news. I don't follow Costello. Antoine Staley too. I'm sorry, forgive me, Staley. I have his notifications on as well. But yeah, it's a great pull by Chad Pennington, Mike Tannenbaum. Just a great week. As a Jet fan, to see one of our own getting those names was pretty awesome. So now, let's get to the big question. Some news came out that Garrett Wilson will want $30 million a year, be paid like a top 5 wide receiver. Are we shocked? No. We all said that was the number. We said that would be that camp's starting point in terms of negotiations. It's an extension. So he would play the 4th year on his rookie contract. And that $30 million, if he gets it, whatever the number ends up being, would go into effect for year 5 of his career. I'm very curious to see how they use him. I think getting him the ball downfield will make him an explosive player, a guy who takes it the distance. We know he's a freak in the open field with his ability and agility. Some are saying 4 for 120. I have a question for you guys. This, I value most of your opinions here. Not all. I'm not going to say who we don't. Do you pay him and Sauce the same contract? Does Sauce deserve more because the 2 All-Pros? Garrett's in a more valuable position. Sauce doesn't get turnovers. Do you give them equal contracts? Interesting, right? When you think about it. When you look at what Garrett can do, you hope you bring the right quarterback in. I'm thinking 4 years, 120. I think you get 4 years, 122. Give him $28 million a year. It's probably going to be more, but that's what I would be comfortable with. More than that for a guy who's never had 10 touchdowns. I know there's been quarterback issues. I know all that. I know your argument. I know your pushback. You don't even have to type it. I'm going to say it for you. Now it's Sauce. You do 4 for 100, $25 million a year. Do you pay Garrett that much more than Sauce when Sauce and his agent can go to the table and say he's got 2 All-Pros? He should be the highest paid player on your team. Who else on this roster has 2 first-team All-Pros? How are you not making our guy the highest paid player here? It's a good argument. if you're Garrett's camp, I mean, I hate to see it, but we'll never know, right? But the agents would be smart to pit the Jets against one another, right? Or to pit themselves against the Jets. You got two guys from the same draft class. You got two top 10 picks. You got two elite talents. One is made two All-Pros. The other one is still all about projection. Still all about what can he be. How much do you pay off of projection? We know he's talented. We know he's a freak with the ball in his hands. We know he had a high target rate this year, but you don't know how they're going to use him in the new scheme. So I'm very curious as how this goes. Now, if you pay them equal, say you settle on the numbers, just for argument, $26 million a year, right? Ends up just being 104 each. 4 years, 104. Is that horrible? If they go together and say, hey, let's just get the same deal, same amount of years, stay here together. And if we bail together, we bail together. But let's lock this up together. I'm hoping for 104, Clancy. I want them Jets to pay less. $26 million a year is like that crazy. $26 million a year is got you. Why would Garrett Wilson take that? I mean, if I'm the Jets, I'm going to try to get that, right? I'm going to start off lower. If they're going $30 million, I'm going to come in and say, all right, well, let's reel that in a little bit. We do want to build a whole team around here. Ladies and gentlemen, our good friend Craig from Australia, our only friend from Australia who super chats. Craig says, good day, Nick and everyone. I just hit the sky for Perth, Western Australia. Hope you've all had a great day. Gonna sit back and enjoy the show from the clouds. Craig, thank you for the super chat. You have been entered into, you got 3 entries. Sauce Gardner autographed helmet with the number 1 on it. Look at that. It's beautiful. No kids were injured that I'm aware of in the signing of this helmet. Clancy says 30 would make him a top 10 guy, not top 5, though. Yeah, well, you figure Chase is going to get paid this offseason. He's going to get up there. He's going to be very high with what him and Burrow do together. He's going to reset the market. Waddle, what was Waddle? Waddle was $28 million, right? Oh, I could do this now. Hell yeah. How's my keyboard sound? I don't want to be typing. All right. He got 3 years, 84.75 under contract through 2028 at a value of 104.6. So Jaden Waddle. Came in $28 million a year. Is Garrett that much better than Jaden Waddle? Is he? I like both. I like both his talents. I don't like Waddle as a Dolphin. I like both his talents. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm a Jet fan. Do I want to see Garrett Wilson stay? Yes. Do I want it for the least amount of money as possible? Yes. I want to have a better team. So, of course, I don't want to overpay just to overpay. I get it. It's probably going to end up there. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm not saying it's impossible. But as Jets fans, we should want the least amount of money going out to keep these players, right? You don't just throw out additional money to throw it out. I would hope 28. No more than 30. 4 for 120. That's a lot. I know the cap's going up. We're at 278.5 or 278.8. It's up 22 million this year. So there's room for growth. We do have dead money. Should have some more dead money, but we should open up some money too. Our friend Johnny Boy with the super chat. If you love the Nick Shine show, vote for Johnny Boy. Absolutely. Team Johnny. Nothing against the fine people of Jerusalem or Jason himself. But ladies and gentlemen, Johnny's part of the family. If you're in the family, if you are a Shiner, it's basically like you're part of you're our representative here. I know we're all Asmaniacs, but if you're an Asmaniac and a Shiner, how can we not band together and vote for you? That's what we do. That's what we do here. Stack says, Breece might get traded. Can't pay everyone, and we got 2 starting level backs behind him. I agree. Should they trade him? No. I'm very curious to see what they do behind a good offensive scheme, an innovative system. I'm very, very interested in seeing him being used the right way. Shout out to the big fella, my twin. Being a Shiner and an Asmaniac is a privilege only select few can handle. It's a growing group. We're very proud to have a lot of you who obviously follow Jake. It's the biggest Jet show. If you're missing out on Jake, what's wrong with you? But to have a lot of you who have found this channel also and are very supportive in many different ways, I appreciate that. It's fun to watch you guys be as you be and show who you be in the Discord on a daily basis. You guys are awesome. Clancy with a good point. Draft is loaded with running backs, and Breece going on last year of deal. Not sure what people actually think they'd get in return for a trade. I mean, you look at what happened last year in the league, right? Barkley got a deal. Derrick Henry got a 1-year deal to go to Baltimore, I believe. Josh Jacobs went to the Packers, another contender. You know, if you look at teams who are going all in, maybe that's a team that goes for Breece. Maybe a team that wants to go to the next level. Maybe the Chargers are going in a different route. They got Dobbins, who got hurt again. They got Edwards. Maybe they call the Jets up and say, hey, we want to get an all-around back. You take a 2 and a conditional pick for Breece Hall. If you're the Jets, you got to consider that, right? If you're going to get a 2 back for a guy who hasn't had listen, I know he's a great talent, but to get a 2 for him, considering what he's been through, of course he'll go there, and of course he'll be all pro because they know how to utilize the running back the right way. They have the line built. They got a great run-committed head coach. But you're not going to give a running back, I wouldn't give a running back $15 million a year or more. What if he doesn't get 1,000 yards this year again? It's 4 years, doesn't have 1,000 yards. You're going to give him a big contract just because we like him on potential? Can't do it. Can't do it. Running backs in this league, 90% of them are built off of the scheme and the line. 10% of them are just special. I don't know if Breece is there. I don't. Derrick Henry is special. Hall of Fame running back. Barkley, special. Hall of Fame running back. McCaffrey, special Hall of Fame running back. We wanted Hall to be that, but in reality, he's not. Are there some circumstances that have happened that have held him back, that maybe have prevented him from getting to that level? Sure. Injury, coaching, quarterback play, predictability of the scheme. Sure. All of those things are against him. Is he fun to watch in the open field? Yes, absolutely. A lot of fun to watch in the open field. A lot of fun when he gets the ball in his hands. So, I don't know. If you get a good deal for him, I wouldn't be surprised. I think Garrett Wilson is first in terms of that class of 4. Sauce is second, JJ's third, and Hall is fourth for me in terms of who gets a second contract. Why do I have Sauce second? Well, I'm glad you asked. We'll get into that. Doesn't get turnovers. What if they want to play man press? Does he fit that mold? Every time he was up in man press, they ran dig routes, shallow crosses. He couldn't bump them off the route, and he was chasing behind the whole time, and now he's zigzagging around linebackers and other receivers. There's a little bit of truth there that it's a little worrisome that if you're going to have a cornerback who you're going to pay that much money, he can't bump a guy off his route. Now, I know the days of Ty Law, Darrelle Revis are done. You're not manhandling people at the line of scrimmage anymore. That changed in the playoff game in New England many years ago where Ty Law basically beat the crap out of Reggie Wayne and Marvin Harrison. I want to say 06. In the snow. Not a heavy snow, but a light snow. He just pummeled them at the line of scrimmage. But you got to be able to move them in some way, some form. You can't just have them fling you off and now you're in chase mode. Does Sauce change his physique this offseason? Do they make him add a couple pounds of muscle? I'm surprised it hasn't happened already after 3 years. But going into year 4, I would like him to add a little more muscle. I would like him to be a little more physical at the line. We know he knows how to use his hands. I would like to see him use his shoulders and his back and bench press a little bit where he can chuck guys off the line, hit him in the shoulder pads, slow them down. I feel guys get a free release on him, and he's just in chase mode. Jermaine Johnson, defensive end, great head on the shoulders. They all got great heads on their shoulders, so I don't want to say that like the others don't. But that's the first thing that comes to mind with JJ. Very level-headed leader, committed to his comeback already. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, our man, 25, who hit on the parlay yesterday, and I felt horrible we weren't live last night to celebrate it. He has been entered in the raffle for the Sauce Gardner helmet with 6 entries because he gifted 5 that went to Indy Jets, Captain K Techno, Jerry Moore, BC, and somebody else whose name I haven't. Dixon, you ass? It's where? Yes. Who? Dixon? What? Where? Yes. Dixon, yes. What do we hope happens to all the Dolphin fans except Daniel Meehan? Dixon, yes. What do we hope happens to Woody Johnson? The man who's such a big dick, he's got 2 dick names. Woody Johnson. Dixon, yes. Where? Yes. Yes. That's his favorite part of the show. He was here, and I played it up a little bit for him. 25, thank you. You were in the raffle, my friend. You have 6 entries. I like when you get entries because I won't have to type out the whole name. I just go 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, and the bonus one, 25. But now, as you all know here, I will purchase one. to thank you, 25, for giving out 5 and help build that. And it went to the Chiefs fan, ladies and gentlemen. Chiefs fan. The fan of the Chiefs. He's back in Nick's Discord. Boom, 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 boom. He's back in the Nick's. Not technically, because it's a pay-only service. Robert C. coming in with a tremendous comment that is very accurate. When Breece had that touchdown run his rookie season against Denver, it was the moment Pete made people feel the Jets could win a Super Bowl. When he broke that run, man, it was in the midst of a 5-game win streak. It's tremendous. And then him and AVT go down within multiple plays of one another. And we all sunk back down in our seats. And we've been suffering more and more ever since. Big fella says, Dixon, he knows your cousin. Dixon, you motherfucking ass. Any relation? It was. Big fella. He was on with us in Discord, I believe, and he mentioned this. But 25, thank you for that moment. Thank you for gifting the memberships, good sir. You're a good man. You are much appreciated in the chat here, sir. And you, another Asmaniac / Shiner who was in the tournament. But that's all right. Let's talk draft. Let's talk a little draft. Maybe I'll even do my own mock draft now that I got multiple monitors and a beautiful new computer that can handle streaming. Maybe we'll do that later on if you guys want it. I'll put a poll up in a little bit. Not the one that Dixon puts up, but not the one that ended the Legend Bobby Midnight's channel. But maybe I'll put a poll up later. We'll do a little mock draft tonight. A lot of people climbing. Kenneth Grant, defensive line, Michigan. He's a big guy. I want him more than I want Mason. Even if Mason Graham is there, I want Grant instead. Why, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you. Because I think from our good friend Dom C, he said that Graham is too similar to Quinnen Williams. You need somebody to complement Quinnen. Grant is more of a complement. He's a bigger guy. If you're going to have an undersized D tackle in Quinnen, and he is undersized, and you're going to have Will McDonald, who's very thin, number 2 pencil thin. You need a big monster in there. Solomon Thomas didn't cut it. JFM wasn't the biggest either. To be better in the run, you need a guy that can be a 2-gap player, throw the guard off of him, and get back there, or just beat the guy and swallow up blockers. Allows your linebackers to make plays in the gap. We didn't have that. You know, we play a team that likes to run the ball and a team that likes to bully you around. We got bullied a lot at the line of scrimmage. We have speed, but we didn't have power. So with Jermaine coming back, I'm hoping a very large defensive tackle, if not 2. You guys know my stance on that. You open up Quincy to do a lot of things. I wouldn't mind the D tackle and a linebacker with the first 2 picks. I would love to trade back. You guys know that. You know, I think there's somebody said it. I believe Schefter said it on Pat McAfee. He said from 10 to 35 is very balanced. If you notice right now, as of today, we don't have a pick between 10 and 35. We're at 7 and we're at 42. So we could be missing that sweet spot of the draft. Now, could we move around? Could we move back from 7? Absolutely. Could we take 42 and one of our 5s and move up a little bit? Sure. Absolutely. But according to a lot of the insiders that Schefter referenced, that's the sweet spot of this draft. Right in there. And we're not there right now. So when you're at 7, you're on the back end of those blue chip players. But you'd love to get 2 picks in that area. At least I would. That's how I view it. Let's see where we at with likes. It's nice to hit the refresh button and the fucking thing refreshes instantaneously. No waiting for 15 seconds. I'm not even doing like filler time right now talking to you guys. It's actually done already. Curly, we've been missing the sweet spot for 55 years. Well, Curly, your father hasn't because you're here, my friend. Congratulations. Yes. 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 Call me Daniel Bryan. Yes. I would go to 15 for a second this year and a second next year. Absolutely. I don't think there's a trade I would say no to that has a pick next year. I, as you guys know, want more ammunition in 26 in case we got to move up. Whoa, hold your horses, ladies and gentlemen. Our good friend Alan has decided that he wants in on the Sauce Gardner raffle. Alan just gifted 5 Nick Shine Show memberships. They went to Georgie, Mr. Weed. Second account of Weed the People. Maybe the third. Or is Gia the third? Or is Dennis Gorman the third or fourth? I don't know. Weed has so many accounts. Smitty, PA, my longtime friend. Joe the Jet G, and Sko. Thank you, Alan. You have not 1, not 3, not 5, 6 entries now in the raffle. And my turn. Bloop, bloop. Use fucking thing. Every time I go to use it, it tells me you're spamming. Oh, Lord. Alan, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. You're a good man. Peter, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Become a shiner, Peter. Don't make me make some crazy moves. You deserve it. We deserve you. Go to the join button, bowl a strike, just like you do in the bowling alley. Dixon with a question. What do you think about Rappaport saying Jaire Alexander could be a possibility for the Jets? The player, I love. The timing of where we are at as an organization, bringing in a 28-year-old player who's gonna. Now you're getting Garrett at 30, Sauce around 25. Jaire is probably going to want a new deal. You're probably paying him, who's been better than Sauce, right, in terms of playing press man, getting turnovers, playoff experience, big game experience. You're going to throw out $90 million to eat a total between these two, or 80 million, 25, and 30. You throw out $80 million to 3 players? I don't know. I would love the player. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying no to the player, but I'm saying no. I don't think they do it. That's a move you make. Yeah, but Clancy, he's like I'm saying, he's going to want a new deal. When you go to a new team, you get a new deal. It's basically a refresh button. That's probably why Green Bay is going to move on from him, because Green Bay moves on from people when they want to get to that stratosphere of contracts. They'll say, okay, we'll see if we could trade you, and we'll just do what we've done for 70 years. We'll replenish. Yeah, as soon as a player like that gets dealt, it's okay. Where's my new contract? Myles Garrett. He'll get the top defensive contract in football. And if you didn't like what I had to say about it, big fella, with a big reminder to all of us, no Jaire Alexander, no more goddamn Packers. Get rid of all of them. Send B-Mac with them. B-Mac's already gone from this channel for how he spoke about Jay Graves. Gone. Forbidden. Beastbreaker. Never allowed on this channel. The racial comments that he's made, no, I don't stand for that shit either. Some of the derogatory terms he's used, no. You threaten to hit a woman? No. B-Mac, you're gone. Wish you well, you're just not welcome here. Wild Wave with a comment. If Will Johnson kills his pro day, SF, Indy, Arizona, Atlanta, Saints. Speaking of the Saints, Wild Wave. Speaking of the Saints, they were confirmed to have met today with Cam Ward. Could they be putting a big deal offer on the table for Tennessee? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, he's halfway around the world, but he's number 1 when it comes to reminding you. Hit the like button. If you're new here and you haven't already, please subscribe. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Sorry that I had 2 days off. 3 with Monday. Never happen again. Please accept my apologies. For those of you fortunate enough to catch Tuesday's show that I attempted to do, there was a moment in the show where I was trying to get the speaker to work. It didn't. My mic was hot, and you caught like a very viral moment of me just dropping some inappropriate language. I apologize. I will not fucking curse on this channel anymore. Please accept my humble apologies, and all of your virgin ears for the first time hearing those words being said. I apologize. Craig, safe travels to you while you're in the air, my friend. I'm sure you have a drink in your hand. Enjoy, brother. I don't know. So I got to keep, if I keep these up top, it looks like I have a halo, and I do not like that. So I'm trying to angle it on the back of my head so that it's dipped down a little bit. But let's see. I like this little question. All right, I'm going to ask you guys a question then, since we're doing a little back and forth here, a little unplanned. That's what I love about doing this show. We never know where the conversation's going to go. I have a premise in the beginning, but we never know for sure where it's going to go. Tyler Warren. Thoughts? Trade back. I know each and every one of us would be in if it's a trade back. What about just at 7? I see Tommy and Clancy mentioning T. Higgins. No. Same reason it's a no for Jaire Alexander. You already have a guy you're going to be paying top dollar at that position. You're not going to add another guy you're paying top dollar at that position. Here's how I see the projection of wide receiver. I see Garrett. I see Gibson gone, Lazard gone, Adams gone. I would go with Garrett Wilson. I would go with a veteran like a Tim Patrick from Detroit. Bring him over. Put him in a position to where he can help implement this passing attack. You got Corley. I would look for another low-level veteran. There's low-level veterans every single year who go to teams and contribute. I would look for guys. There's always veterans. There's a Brandon Cooks. There's a Hollywood Brown. There's guys. Now, I'm not saying they'd want to come here, but there's guys that you can go and get on the cheap to come play wide receiver. There's a lot of wide receiver talent out there in this league. And I would draft a guy. And I would draft a guy early. You know, I would draft. There's a guy from, I just posted it before. There's a guy from Syracuse, Oronde Gadsden, the second. He's a tweener. He's like a tight end wide receiver. That's a guy that if you take a tight end early, and then you go get a guy who can play tight end receiver, be that mismatch. Line up in two tight ends and then hit a play action and have a guy who can run like a wide receiver. You got to get creative. Yeah, we're going to address it. There's just like everybody going nuts right now about quarterback. And if you notice, I didn't get the clip. I got to learn how to start clipping those videos and getting them in here. Remember when Super Bowl Sunday, it was announced that we were going to cut or move on from Aaron Rodgers, and everybody or a lot of people went batshit crazy. Who was the guy saying the exact words that Aaron Glenn said at the mic the other day? Aaron Glenn, if you watched the show, thank you. Not that you need to watch me to get your football takes, but it makes me feel good knowing we're on the same level. And we're on the same wavelength. And now I'm thinking like an NFL coach. Because I said, and I quote, we don't need to panic. Free agency hasn't happened yet. The NFL draft hasn't happened yet. I added in combine trades and June 1st cuts. But our head coach went up there and said the same exact thing your boy Nick Shine is saying. It's a lot of time. There's a lot of time. Our depth chart today is not our opening day depth chart. We'll have more than one wide receiver. We'll have an upgraded tight end room. We'll have 2 starting safeties. There's a lot of time left to improve this team, and there's a lot of different ways to do it. For those of you who are watching Sunday night, started off the show with 5 sleeper free agents the Jets could possibly target. I know Sunday was very excited with the reveal of the Osmaniac bracket. And if you were too busy celebrating with your families and streaking like J-Quest was, go back, watch the beginning of that show, and you'll see some guys who aren't in the top 50 of the CBS projection that I was looking at. And you'll see some lower name guys, but guys who are good fits. There's a guy, Diablo, linebacker, safety. He was a secondary conversion to a linebacker. Same thing as Sherwood. Somebody who can fly all over the place, could be a good fit in the scheme. There's players out there. And I ask you as Jets fans, Jawan Johnson, Fields isn't in the top 50. You know, there's a lot of players available. And the reason I say it is I preface that for this. We lived in free agency. Something I always reference. From 2010 to 2019, the New York Jets spent $975 million in free agency, only second to Washington. So Woody Johnson was cutting massive checks throughout the entire decade. Didn't get us anything. You don't need to cut the big check. You need to cut the right check. You can't go in, reset the market on a linebacker that C.J. Mosley, 6 years later, we're still paying for. It's a bad contract. Le'Veon Bell, running back. We know that. We don't even have to talk about it. Yeah, that's one of the other ones I had, Alan. De'Ami Brown. That was another name that I liked. There's guys out there. And all five of the guys that I mentioned the other night, I have the list in my phone. Oh, there's a guy, Deo. He's a defensive end, 6'6", 286. Juwan Johnson, a tight end. Safety, Jeremy Chin from Washington. Divine Diablo and De'Ami Brown. Are those headline names in the NFL? No. But those can be guys that you bring into your system who help change the culture, who help get you to the next level. Is it a Alan Lazard contract? Maybe not. Is it a Devontae Adams trade in October out of desperation? No. Is it going to California to meet with Aaron Rodgers? No. But we did all those things. 5 wins. Got to take another approach. We went big game hunting, and we fell flat on our face. Ladies and gentlemen, TBF, the best friend. No, well, he is. We're twins. The big fella is in for a raffle on the Sauce Gardner helmet. Woody is a moron. He cuts the checks, but his scouts sucked and always tried to catch the headline. Money poorly spent. I have a feeling D-Hop will be a Jet. Now I always try to channel my inner big fella and read the super chats with the passion that he types them in. I have a pretty good hit percentage with that. But thank you, big fella, and good luck to you, my friend. Deo has plenty of talent. I think the Colts' overall front seven was underrated. Yeah, and he's big. He's big. And I want somebody to compliment Will McDonald and be massive for run stuffing. You put JJ and Deo out there at 6'6", 286, and now you get a big monster in the offensive line or the defensive line, and then you have Quinnen who can shoot any gap at any time. Now you got a run stuffing defensive line. Now you can bring in a fresh Will McDonald after somebody like Deo wears them down. And now you got a fresh Will coming in as a pass rushing specialist. You can move him around. You can blitz him. You can be creative. For those of you watching the show and new to the NFL and new to maybe you just watch the New York Jets. You don't watch other teams. Some teams blitz. What a blitz is when you send more rushers. You can send a fifth rusher if you have a 4-man line. That's considered a blitz. Some teams even rush 6. So to have a fresh Will McDonald coming in and being an extra rusher on top of what he can do on the edge is very exciting. It's very exciting. Let's hope that Steve Wilkes can get the right pieces and draw up some creativity. I don't expect him to be as creative as Rex was when Rex was our defensive coordinator, with everybody walking around and that swag walk that everyone would do. But Wilkes does like the blitz. It's the reason he's not the San Francisco 49ers defensive coordinator anymore, because Shanahan didn't like it. but that there's going to be some creativity. If you get some bigger bodies, and now you can hide somebody like a Will McDonald to be creative with him and send his speed up the middle. You got JJ in another end getting upfield, and then you blitz Will through an open B gap. Man, that's going to be fun to watch. Going to be a lot of fun to watch. Listen, points are cool. Points are fun. But I've said for many years, there's nothing more exciting than being at a game, the crowd up on their feet, and the defense needs a stop. That's, to me, is fun. You're up by 4. There's 2 minutes left. The team's got to go down and get a touchdown, and you're there in the home crowd. That excitement, that energy in the crowd is unmatched for me. I love that stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love being up 27-7 like we were against the Patriots. I love dog walking teams too. But I think my favorite thing is the crowd being alive late in a game at home and then help influencing the outcome, getting a stop. So that's where we're at. Those are my thoughts. Let's recap. Woody Johnson sucks. Just shut up. Moonwalk your way out of football operations. Go visit the world. Go fly around in your helicopter. Go play with your helicopters. Garrett Wilson, I expect him to get signed. I'd be surprised if it hits $30 million. I think the Jets will try to get creative with it and keep it just under. But I expect him to get an offer very soon. If the window is open and you're the new regime and you want to win the locker room over after you got some negative feedback from your roster, you lock these guys up. You give the 2 of them extensions. You gain confidence with the locker room and say, you know what? When you're looking at a locker room that has Joe Tittman, Jermaine Johnson, Olu, the previous regime locked up Michael Carter, Quincy's locked up, Quinnen's locked up, Will McDonald is there. Got some nice young talent. I don't say the running backs because I don't believe in giving any running back a second contract. If you are one of one, if you're a Derrick Henry, yeah, I'll give you a second contract. But other than that, you got a lot of guys in this room that you should have to negotiate with. Possibility ABT as well. Go win the locker room over. Reward your players. That's what you got to do. You can't go in there and be frugal with the guys. You be frugal in free agency, but you gotta keep your guys that you've had. Oh, new beard brush too. Getting fancy over here. You guys have no idea what's going on with this. Your boy's making upgrades in all forms of life. Damn it, Clancy. Get out of Discord. We're doing a show. Allen, I'm surprised by this. One guy I could see being traded is Quincy. I doubt it. His brother's here. You want to piss off his brother more? Quinnen was pissed already about the Rodgers move. You do that, you might as well trade Quinnen too. I don't think they're going to. But you don't do that. I think Quincy might get a new deal to be the centerpiece of the defense. He's on his last year of a deal. It's a possibility. I'm surprised he didn't do it before last year when he made the All-Pro after a 23 season. And you know what? Let's talk about Aaron Glenn. I love it. I love he doesn't care what we think. I love he doesn't care what the media thinks. I want a guy to lead our team who doesn't give a shit what people think. You brought me in here to do something. Allow me to do it. You didn't bring me in here to cater to public opinion. You didn't bring me in here to cater to players' feelings. You brought me in here because during the interview process, I presented my plan to you. I presented myself to you. You hired me and said, that's the guy that we want. Why would he change now? Why would we as fans want him to change? Why would we as fans want him to do what we want him to do? Is it a little bit of blind faith? 100%, absolutely. Faith is good, though. I like him. I like Aaron Glenn. I'm learning more about him. I like that he had. No, Clancy, I don't agree it's the same new speech. I disagree with that, Clancy, and I'll tell you why. Saleh was afraid to say anything. It was all coach speak in terms of public relations. Let's not create any headlines. Let's not be dramatic. Glenn is like, I don't give a shit if you like me or not. You don't like me? Go put dicks in your ass. Not the person, the actual things. We're not catering to you. I'm not going to answer to the media. You guys are going to write what you want to write anyway. I like that. It's refreshing. You know, the Johnsons have always changed direction. For the most part, they've changed direction. You had Herman Edwards. After Herm, who was very quote-driven and passionate and emotional at the microphone, you went to Mangini. Quiet, reserved, more of a thinker than a speaker. Then after Mangini, you went to Rex, the lightning rod for quotes. What'd you do after that? You went back to the quiet, reserved Bowles. What'd you do after that? You tried the offensive side of the ball in Gase. Massive fail. What'd you do after that? You went to Saleh, highly touted coordinator, passionate guy, in game, very quiet at the mic in terms of wouldn't give you very clickbait material. And what do you do now? You get a former Jet who's a little bit emotional, but self-confident, driven, and loves this fucking fan base. He's one of us. He's not a fan, but he's a guy who's bled these colors for many, many years, longer than some of you have been alive. So he's got Jet DNA, guys and gals. Shout out to the ladies. What's up, girls? Taken? I say hi. Not taken? Sup. You know who you are. Slide into the DMs, ladies. Not you. Not you, 25. I know you're young and clean shaven, but stay out of my fucking DMs, please. Thank you for the gifted memberships, though, before. These guys have a plan. They have a vision, and they're going to build it. They're not going to go to microphone in Indy. They're not going to go to microphone the day they're introduced and say, guys, listen up. Here's what we're going to do. Here's our plan. We're going to try to trade for the Matthew Stafford. I'm just throwing out scenarios. That's not what I feel. And if that doesn't work, then we're going to try to sign Justin Fields. Okay, if that doesn't work, then we might bring in Jameis Winston. Okay, all right. Now that you got that done, okay, we're going to offer Garrett Wilson this contract. Some of you think that that's how football is going to operate. It's not how it's going to operate. I want my organization to move in silence. We had too many talkers with the last one. Everyone was talking. Everyone was a little Twitter chirper. Fuck no. Now, is this a Rod or a Rod, the former quarterback? He can send me a picture of a Rod, not a Rod. Hell yes. G's move in silence like the G in lasagna. Hell yeah, Nate. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. I miss you. I miss arguing with you. So that's listen, we live in a world where all the information is right in the palm of our hand. Somebody says something, bloop, Twitter alert. A player reacts to something, bloop, Twitter alert. It's okay not to know some things. That's how I want it. I don't want to tip your hand to let other teams know what you're doing. Fuck feelings, give me results. That's all it's about. That's all it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button. Hit the like. Let's see where we are at. And I notice now that I turned the head, you guys are going to get a real nice view of how white the beard is on the side. I get whiter every time Nate comments. Ladies and gentlemen, I take it back. Earlier in this show, I said that Craig was the only person from Australia to super chat. Our American liaison down in Australia representing the USNA, and the A now stands for Australian. Hawk, he is in. You're going to have to wait till you come back for September. I'm not rolling in Jake money. You win the Sauce Gardner helmet. I will hand it to you in person at a home game, my friend. But Hawk is in the raffle, and Hawk says, I'm officially starting the campaign to bring Zach Wilson back. He's 25, has all the tools, and with the right coaching, he could ascend to superstardom. Hawk, Sarah, I'm going to tell you something if you're still watching, sweetheart. Hawk will never leave you. Hawk is as loyal as they come. When Hawk sees somebody that he likes, he will stay with them through thick, thin, good times, bad times. You have one stuck to you like Velcro, girl. Just don't get rid of him after all the housing improvements are done, okay? And you can sell the house on better market value. Hang on to our boy. Good luck to you guys. I love you, Hawk. I miss you. Show up in a DP, dude. Yeah. The fuck? The honeymoon's over. You've been there for a few weeks now. You can talk to your boys. You can't be doing it that much. Sorry. Robert C. coming in with a random opinion. I think that it's difficult to get Australian citizenship. Tammy, what do you think? I haven't done that one in a while. I have the headphones on, so I don't know if that hit. I can't hear myself properly, so if my impersonations are off, I do apologize. Clancy's laughing, so I may have nailed it. Clancy will tell me when I'm off. Thank you, Gary. I even turned to the side to talk to Tammy because Tammy's always to his side when he talks to her. And I love that whenever one of them's on the air, they don't stop. They love each other so much that even if they're on the air, you'll see them turn like, no, Jake said or Nick said. Robert, good luck to you in the tournament, my friend. And the home looks fantastic. Nice upgrades. I'm all about friends, family, upgrading and improving life. That's my whole mantra. That's the whole motto of 2025. Upgrade your shit. Hawk went to Australia. It's the first thing he's doing. Upgrading everything at Sarah's house. Here, new computer, new setup, upgrades. Everybody, upgrade something. Make a goal for yourself by the end of March that you're going to upgrade something, whether it's a new spouse, whatever it is. Pick a goal. Get that shit done in the month of March. Let's all set fucking goals to improve. I got a goal. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. Stay tuned. Alan says, Nick, if I win the Sauce helmet, I donate it to David D. I appreciate brilliance in those few and far between in these neck of the woods. Boomtown? Oh, Boomtown with a question. What should I upgrade? You should upgrade from a province or a territory to a state. There you go. There you go. ISU on the same page. Your government. Nate obviously doesn't know how a calendar works and doesn't realize that the Super Bowl is in 2026, not in 2025. So you can't celebrate it with us unless you're talking about Madden. And I said that before you got to that yourself. Last I looked, we had 59 likes. We are at 61. We are very close. You want some call-ins? I'll tell you what I got today. I had this guy call me, I think, 37 times.
You know what? Nick Shiner's cooking, everybody. Nick is the best chef you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
He won't lie to you. He won't lie to you. Clancy showing off his fancy Mikey emoji. If you want to be like Clancy, never thought I'd say those words on this channel, but here we are. It's the off season, folks. Some weird shit's going to be said to fill time. Become a member of the channel. It's a great way to support the channel. It's a great way to help growth. The more you support the channel, the more raffles we do, and the more frequently we can do them. I have my eyes on an autographed jersey. I will leave it up to you people. When we hit the target for the helmet, we raffle the helmet off. That night, you will select in a poll vote what the next purchase will be. Could we look at an Aaron Glenn jersey? Could we look at a CJ Mosley autographed jersey? Could we go big? Could we get a Panini card with Garrett Wilson and Sauce Gardner autographed together on the same card? It's up to you guys. Your participation matters. Your support of the channel matters. Hey, Tom Ace is here. Everyone say hi, Tom Ace. Big fella, did you say, did you say hi to Tom Ace? Everyone say hi to Tom Ace. Just to make sure, I say hi. Hi, Tom Ace. Tom Ace, did you say hi to everyone in the chat? Tom? Tom, say hi, everybody. Say hi to ISU. Since we are back tonight, we are live here on the Nick Shine Show. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. If you have some Jets takes, if you have some thoughts maybe on the draft, if you have thoughts on a free agent, let your voice be heard. We are going to do a speed round of callers. Michigan came back and beat Rutgers. Rutgers was up at halftime, 57. Damn, they only scored 25 in the second half. Oh, shit. Scored 57 in the first half and 25 in the second half. Good Lord. Durkak didn't even play. What the fuck? Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense at all. And you can't come on unless you said hi to Tom Ace. Oh, Alan, I am in love with the press secretary. I know she's not the most beautiful woman in the world. Her demeanor, her delivery, her execution of words, and the fact that she is a wordsmith and a sniper at that microphone, I'm in love. I'm in love with her. Big fan. Very big fan. Whoever thought that? No, that name doesn't come on this show. Jimmy Butler scored 5 points in like a minute. Yeah, dude, not me. Ever. Calm your freaky down. Yeah, not me, Stack. Definitely not me. Nope. No audio. No. I'm going to try it again. Also, Clancy just asked if that's a marijuana tree on your shirt. We'll try again. $25, speaking on behalf of the ladies with his clean-shaven body that we previously mentioned. Women love a man in uniform, Mikey. I did hear him chuckle. Did you hear him chuckle? He went, and that was all I heard. And after that, it went out. Mikey Scrubs. Might not know how to work his tablet, but he knows how to work the talk button on his cell phone. He called me a couple times today, ladies and gentlemen. I wasn't able to answer all of them, but he has a knack of calling at like the wrong time, like when I'm walking into work, when I'm dealing with something at the house. Mikey has very Mikey Midnight 2025. I hear you. I hear you now. Yeah, you're my homeboy.
Yeah, you're homeboy.
Let's do the wave.
J-E-T-S. Yeah. Let's sue the NFL. Let's sue the NFL today.
Why are we suing the NFL? Also, you just blew my eardrums out and I had to turn the volume down. Welcome. Yeah, you like that? You think so? You're right. Yeah, we got to pay him that money. What else do you think? Don't you threaten me with a good time. He wants to sue the NFL. Sold. Why are we suing them? We don't know. I'm in. Start a GoFundMe tomorrow. Serpents, Zach and Stidham are complete free agents. Muji knows them both, and they are cheaper than Darnold. Darnold collapsed against Aaron Glenn's defense, so I doubt he ever comes here. Zach Wilson is never coming here. Zach Wilson will never play for the Jets. His family will never allow him to come back here and deal with that. There's no way. There's no way. Yeah.
Nick, I got it now. I got back, Nick.
All right. I can hear you. It's not, the internet's not working. Hey, do you have a modem in your house? Hold on. Listen to me. Listen. Don't talk. Do you have the internet in your house? Go over to your router. Hold up, Mikey. I can't hear you. Don't talk. I can't hear you. Don't talk. I can't hear you. Go over to your internet modem, unplug it, and plug it back in. All right? And then wait for it to get back online and then come back in. You might just have to reboot your router, okay, buddy? But it's not working, and it's shitting out pretty fast. For those of you wondering what the hell's going on.
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.
Boom, boom, boom. Clancy did tell everyone it was 11:11, Carly. A Vermont man was strangled to death by his modem wire. And also, just to show you guys how much I despise Nate, I'm going to read this comment. We're never going to see Mikey again. How dare you doubt him or me? Yeah! I can hear you. Mikey? You saw him, Nate. You saw him. You didn't hear him, but that's not what you asked for. Ladies and gentlemen, Mikey's internet sucks tonight. The later it goes, the worse it gets. That's what she said. Yeah, we've trained him not to go near it. I'm surprised he even touches it to get on here. He'll be back in like 6 seconds. He's very quick now. He's programmed to go bloop, link, StreamYard, enter. You guys know how it works. But for those of you just joining the show, thank you for being here. Hit the like button. And for those of you who've been here the whole time, you might be tired of seeing it, but we have the raffle going on. Sauce Gardner, #1 helmet, mini helmet, Riddle. Riddle me this. When will Mikey call back in? I know it's right, Dal. You don't have to fucking type it, people. 1 in on the raffle. It's very simple. $5 super chat, get you a raffle. $20 super chat, get you a bonus raffle. 5. Gifted membership, get you a raffle. 5 gifted memberships, get you a bonus, a 6th one. Hey.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Mike.
You hear me now?
Yes.
Hey, I'll be right left. I'm going to the left. I'm going to the left.
All right. Yeah, go to the left. It works better to the left.
Yay! J-E-T-S.
Mikey,
Yeah,
what's in that gray box behind you? Is that where you keep your cereal?
No, that's the.
It went out as soon as you pointed at it. I know. Yeah? Oh, thank you. I didn't know. I keep my cereal in there. I guess I shouldn't do that over there. Yeah, the audio shit again, Mike. To the left. Here you go, Mikey. You ready, Mike? I got something for you. Show everybody your moves, okay? What's the tongue action going on there? All right, Mikey, we'll try this again tomorrow, okay, buddy? It's not working. Oh, is that the bedroom, Mikey? Is that where all the ladies disappear to at night? E-G-S, jets. All right, Mike, it's not working, buddy. We'll try again tomorrow, okay? I love you too, not in a gay way. It's not working. Good night, pal. I love that's still not working. Yelling at it doesn't. All right, I love you too, buddy. You're my best friend. I feel bad. I keep kicking him from the studio, but it doesn't work. I feel like if he moves at all, it goes out. That's very, very volatile. He would have been great in the 1920s with those silent films. He'd been the most famous person on the planet. Alan with a creepy comment. Fleisch, you can't work your charm into the box. Come on, Alan. Don't talk like that to a young lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Mikey's the only one trying to call tonight. Yes. That's what we need. We need a silent. There you go. Not nice, Johnny. If you thought that he was done trying, you're wrong. Hi, Mike.
Hey, Nick, you hear me?
I do.
You hear
I don't
me,
want to
Nick?
move. I hear you.
I
I don't
love
want
you,
to move.
Nick. Let's go, Nick. Let's go, Nick.
Mike, it's not working, brother. We gotta just call it quits for tonight, okay, buddy? It's not working. God bless his persistence. Here's what we could do. I'll play if you want to hear Mikey today. Let me look at 5 of my last 6 voicemails are from Mikey.
Nick, I love you. I tried to go on your show tonight, okay? Just Mike Woodruff, okay? Bobby's brother. Love you, buddy. Take care.
Mike Woodruff, Bobby's brother.
And Nick, thank you for letting me be on your show. I appreciate you very much. You're a good, true friend. I love you very much. This is Mikey Woodruff calling to say I love you and I in the gateway. But if you want to call me, you call me anytime you want. I love you, buddy. Take care. Bye.
Just 2 of the many voicemails I will be receiving from Mikey. Now, we saw somebody from the kitchen. It didn't work. Where he is right now, we hope it works. This big fella from the bed. Does it work?
It works.
It works.
Every time on the bed, man.
Breaking news.
Yeah. Yo, what's
doing, buddy?
more unreliable, Michael Clemens on the edge or Brattleboro internet, man?
Ooh. Well, Bobby's internet is good. Yeah, Mikey's internet is a little rough tonight.
Yeah. I feel bad.
Doing,
I feel bad because he gets so animated, and it's like we want to hear him, and it's just like it craps. I don't know if it's the iPad or the internet or what, but
the internet during the day was good. It's usually reverse. Usually at night he's pretty good, and the day it's bad. But if he's listening, Mike, go over to your modem where your internet is and just unplug it, and plug it back in.
Yeah, I agree with you with Grant being a better fit than Graham, by the way.
Yeah, Graham is nice. Graham will be a very good player, but for what we need, I think Grant's better for the team.
Yeah, we need a big guy. We need a big guy. I mean, he came in light today. He was under 300, Graham.
Yeah. I think he was 290. He was listed at 293 during the season. I didn't see the measurables yet. I was going to look at all that tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it was 294 he came in today, but we already have Quinnen, and if Quinnen is supposed to be some game changer, and he's our guy, why would we draft the guy that would take his spot, Yeah. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and when Dom was on here before he went to the Senior Bowl, for him, he said Graham doesn't make sense for us because we already have someone who does it better than him at Quinnen. They play the same position. You don't draft the same type of player on your line. You get somebody to complement, and Graham would be a better complement. So if we didn't have Quinnen, Graham would make sense.
Absolutely.
We have Quinnen, so it doesn't make sense.
And it's not like Quinnen's old or anything either. He's and
Yeah.
we just re-upped him like not that long ago. So I don't know. I think Quinnen is the guy. It takes us out of the Graham. I think Graham's going to be gone before us anyway.
I think it's a very good possibility. It makes sense. If Jacksonville moves out, maybe he's there. But I think a lot of people believe Jacksonville is going to go defensive line. If I had to do my top 6 right now, I would say I think Carter goes number 1. I do.
Think so?
I don't know if it's Tennessee. I think Tennessee would be smart to take him.
Even with the injury?
Dude, you're getting a guy for the next decade. I don't care.
I know.
I think that's something that's really overvalued. You're not drafting the guy to play. And I'm not coming at you with this, but you hear it all the time. Like, it's a little nagging injury, right? It's not like he, broke his leg or an ACL or an Achilles, right?
Yeah.
You're taking the guy to be there for a decade or more, in theory. I don't care if he's not ready to go the last weekend of April.
But didn't they say it was like a stress fracture or?
I know he has the option of surgery or not. So it can't be that bad if you can heal without surgery.
That's true.
So
that's true.
I think the Titans are better off taking him than they are a quarterback because they have so many needs. You can't go wrong taking the best overall player. And in my opinion, he is.
Now, about like our linebacker position, I know that people are saying we're probably going to lose Sherwood. I hope we don't, but it is possible. Where do we go from there? And like what draft, where in the draft where do you see us going? Because I haven't really looked at linebackers.
I love from Georgia, Jalen Walker. I don't like him as an edge. I like him as an off-ball linebacker. But we got Quincy who plays off-ball linebacker. Are you going to move Quincy and then bring in Jalen Walker? If you do that, you're probably trading back a few spots and taking Jalen Walker. But do you want to take a middle linebacker there? I would, a lot of people love Jihad Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to be there at 42.
No.
He's not. He shouldn't even get to 25. So after those two guys, I haven't done the deep dive on linebacker yet. I've been focusing mostly on defensive tackle, and I'm starting to look at the tight ends. If it's not Warren, I think it was Daniel Jeremiah had Tyler Warren, his 6th ranked player, and then he had Loveland, the tight end from Michigan, as his 8th rated player. So he's got 2 tight ends really high, but D tackle and tight end is where I'm mainly focusing my efforts right now.
I'm not a fan of that guy Loveland. I like Warren. I didn't watch a lot of Loveland, but I wasn't impressed with him when he was playing. So we'll see. I mean, and like I said, I'm going to support whoever we pick anyway, but I would prefer, to trade back a little bit. I don't want Shedeur Sanders. I don't want anything. I don't want to touch him at all. I mean, I don't even think he's better than Jackson Dart. So,
yeah, I know you're a big Dart guy.
Yeah, I don't want him at all. And the circus that he's going to bring. Let's just, pray for the best, I guess.
Yeah. Something I said with Sanders, if Tennessee, Cleveland, the Giants, Raiders, all pass on him, needing a quarterback, you're not winning anything by him falling to you. People are choosing to overlook the player for a reason. It's not a big prize. It's not like Joe Burrow, a clear-cut number 1, fell.
Right.
You're falling for a reason. We'll have a better a better vision of this in a couple weeks after
Yeah.
free agency hits, after we know what happens with Stafford. I think there's a rumor today that came out that them and the Raiders and Stafford may have agreed, but now the Raiders and the Rams have to agree to something.
Yeah.
If the Raiders get a quarterback, do the Giants move in the veteran market? Where does Rodgers go? Does Rodgers then go to the Rams? Does Carr stay with the Saints? Do the Saints make a jump? There's so many questions that have to be answered. And I'm really okay with Fields.
Me too. Absolutely.
I'm okay with Winston. Like, I want to build the rest of the team this year. Like, I really don't give a shit, to be honest with you. I want the team to get better so that when you bring in a young quarterback, it's structured to succeed.
I agree. I could see, I've heard about Rodgers possibly going to the Giants. I don't know about that because I don't see them winning anything either at this point. They're not a quarterback away, so I don't know how that would make sense. That and
do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You're not moving though, but I hear you. I don't know.
Just went out. Hold on.
Oh, wow. I guess, but I don't see Rodgers going to the Giants. I could see him possibly going to the Raiders, but if you're saying that they possibly agreed with Stafford, well, there you go with that.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? If you're the Raiders, if you can keep number 5, bring in a quarterback, and now you can go get a Tat McMillan, or you can trade out to get more picks to build around Stafford. You got a good offensive line, you got a good run game with the multiple running backs you have there. Do you just go crazy, get a wide receiver in free agency, and then you got Bowers, and then you draft Gentry? And now you got Gentry, Bowers, and maybe Cup. Maybe you get Cup and Stafford to go. Maybe they do a combo.
Yeah.
I jokingly put out on Twitter today, we should trade Adams and Rodgers to the Rams for Stafford and Cup.
I actually saw that too. I actually saw that. So yeah. That would make sense, maybe not for Cup, but just get some draft capital. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's getting to the point of the offseason where free agency hasn't hit here yet. And you've been seeing people's ideas since November when our offseason started, even earlier for some when we fired the coach.
Yeah. We're the lucky ones, right?
Yeah.
So, well,
but
I just want to call in and say hi and everything.
Thank you, sir.
Get my take on it. And great show, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Thank you, and good luck in the raffle.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, later, pal. How you doing?
Hey, I fixed it, Nick. I fixed it.
You did. You sound terrific. You sound angelic right now.
Yeah, I shut my TV off. The TV sucks.
The TV was drained. Oh, look at you, Mikey. You're a wizard. Who had Mikey, the IT guy?
Of the odds. We gonna sue NFL. I'm gonna sue the NFL. Cause
why?
What he tries to pay everybody. What do you think he's doing? He got at my homeboy, Aaron Glenn. He bought Aaron Glenn. What's the NFL give him an F? That's stupid. The NFL should get an F because the guy's making money. The NFL owner making money. Kick his ass out. Kick his ass out.
Mikey, the chat wants to see. Could we see you pick up your TV and throw it out the front door and get rid of it so your internet works?
No.
Okay.
I don't watch my favorite shows. I
thought I was your favorite show, Mike.
Yeah, you're my favorite show. You're my homeboy.
Hell yeah, we're homeboys.
I love you so much. I tried to call you too many times, but
that's okay.
I didn't know.
You have an ability to call like when I'm busy.
I didn't know what time you go to work. I had to call Ricky from New York a different time. He's in it. I called Ricky for New York. It's at different times.
Yeah.
But let's go to Tampa Bay this year. Beat the let's go Jets against Tampa Bay at Tampa Bay. That would be nice and warm. We wouldn't have to worry about it. And the Jets kick the ass. The Jets gonna be 16-0. 16-0.
What are they doing? As part of you suing the NFL, meaning if they go back to 16-game season, is that part of your lawsuit?
No, the lawsuit that the owner should not sue Woody Johnson. I like that little old man. He's a little old man. Remember he was at that show? The NFL
King of Queens?
Call it? What was that called? The NFL. He had a gold chain on it.
The Hall of Fame induction.
On the Hall of Fame, the gold chain. Remember he had gold
Mr.
chain
T.
on.
A-Team.
No, the NFL thing. Every year everybody goes on it. What was that called? What was that called? What's that called?
Chat? You want to help me?
But that thing, that thing, that thing. Oh, I forgot the name of it.
All right. Don't worry about it. It'll come to you one day, I'm sure.
And then, he had the gold chain. Woody Johnson, the other GM that sucked. Remember the other GM we had before? Douglas, he didn't want to be on that show. And the other guy, the coach didn't want to be on either. Just Woody Johnson with the gold chain. Yeah,
Hard Knocks.
Yeah, Hard Knocks.
There we go. We figured it out, ladies and gentlemen.
He was showing
we did
off. They should give him 100%. I like Woody Johnson. I know it's the old stupid fart. Big deal. At least he got the money. He's paying money. And Gary Wilson's coming to the Jets again. Woody.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Right? Woody. I love Woody. Woody is the best. Woody is the best. I'm not
I
scared.
would love to be walking by your apartment right now and just hear you yelling that Woody is the best. I love my Woody.
I like Woody. Woody is better than Jimmy John, the guy on the Cowboys, the Gaylord. He's a Gaylord. The Cowboys owner.
Oh, yeah? Hold on a second here. Big Will with a good comment. People are afraid Rodgers goes somewhere else and does good. That doesn't mean he would have done it with the Jets. Look at Mekhi back then. He did better in Philly. Give Glenn a chance.
Who cares about Aaron Rodgers? He's gay. He's stupid. He's stupid.
Mikey's got breaking news here about Aaron Rodgers' love life.
He's stupid. He should have told Aaron Glenn, I'll come be there. I'm going to be on Pat McAfee show.
You are?
Yeah, he's going to Pat McAfee. He's going to go to the worst team in NFL, Aaron Rodgers. And his boyfriend, Adams. Oh, I love you, Adams. You're so cute. You're the best. I like to screw you. But that's not happening with the Jets. Aaron Glenn has a point. Aaron Glenn is the best. He's my homeboy. Anybody?
Wait. You told me I was your homeboy and I was the best.
It's not about Nick Shiner's cooking, everybody. Nick is the best Jet fan you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
Are you lying to me?
No, I'm not kidding, Nick. Nick.
Wait, I heard you were chanting Gary's name earlier. You're just doing that to me.
Who's Gary? Gary who?
I don't know. You were chanting Gary's name on Bobby's show.
He's a funny guy. He's like a boxer. He would have kicked Mike Tyson's ass all over the place. He would have kicked his ass.
Well, Mikey, I'm very happy that you figured it out. I saw Jake is in here watching. Jake, we figured it out. Mikey has to shut his TV off and his internet will work better. He can't run the TV and the laptop or the tablet at the same time.
I tell Jake I love him in the gateway. I want Eric Glenn on his show right now. I want to tell Eric Glenn I love him. I tell him we gonna kick ass. Wherever he says it's the truth. He's gonna get my buddy Justin Fields. He's not lying to me. Justin Fields as a Jet player. Eric Glenn's not stupid. Everybody thinks he's stupid, but he's
Mikey,
the best.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
I know you're a 5 seed in Jake's tournament. Would you be interested in sharing the screen right now with a 1 seed?
Yeah, who's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, I present to you Mikey Mayhem, a.k.a. Mikey Midnight, with the Lane Train.
Hi, Mikey.
Hey, Lane Train.
Hi.
My buddy Lane Train. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
How are you?
Good. I missed you so much.
I know I've been busy. I've been running around.
You work hard. You work hard. You do.
Yeah.
You do.
How's it-
You do the best. You the best.
Yeah, and it'd be funny if Aaron Rodgers can play on the Dodgers, Addison's team.
Yeah, that's true, right? You're my buddy. Are you still my buddy too? Are you still my buddy too?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not Bobby, my brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes you too. He likes you too. Yeah, great. L Train, you're number one. You're number one. You're number.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so what's your favorite Jet player? Who's your favorite Jet player?
I like the Giants, actually. I'm actually a Giants fan. But, I mean...
Bobby's a Giant. My brother's a Giant fan, too.
Yeah, I'm on...
Bobby's a Giants fan?
So. Yeah, me too. I'm also a Giants fan. Yep, I'm also a Giants fan. But, yeah, I've always liked the Giants. Yeah. I don't know what happened to him. Are you there? Hello? Well, I think we lost Bobby.
And Mike.
No, I mean Mikey.
When I was a kid growing up in Isla, New Jersey, my favorite pizza place was called Bob and Mike's. Here we are, 40 years later.
Good.
Friends of Bob and Mike.
Bobby Mike's, yeah. I had, so for dinner, I had turkey loaf and some vegetables.
Oh, you did? Oh, very nice.
And I was in Manhattan today because I had to go to the I have to have all this like to figure out if maybe they should put 2 more teeth in because I've had this ambisol, like I've had a mouth problem. So yeah, that's why. And
well, good luck with that, man.
Oh, so okay, so I'll be Mikey now.
All right. Thoughts on being in the tournament with your brother, Mikey?
I feel good. Nick's son, I have the glasses on, and my brother, Bobby, we have to put the Aaron Rodgers on the Giants. I Okay, now my internet's weird. Internet. Oh, I'll do my hair now. Yeah, and this thing on the body.
Did you see the Bobby picture? Look at that. He lost like 3 pounds. He looks good now. God.
Yeah,
Lane,
that was a
tremendous
what?
job, my friend.
Oh, anyway. So how are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm tired. Long day. I'm gonna start winding the show down.
So anyway, I called into Jake Asman yesterday.
Oh
He
yeah.
was down in Indianapolis.
Oh, he is. What's he doing out there?
I think he has a show going on.
Nice.
He was like pretty like busy.
Does he do antiques? Is he doing like an antique roadshow?
Yeah, I think he's been doing something. I don't know what
He's
it
been
is.
traveling a lot. Maybe he's just selling things on the road. Who knows?
It could be that.
Live the
I
life
hope
of
it's not his
Gypsy.
house though. So I mean the questions are, you move on for the Jets though. I mean, you get maybe you have to keep Deshaun Watson. I
I
mean, you
would
can trade
love
him.
Deshaun Watson to be on the Jets.
Yeah, but do you see him or not? Do you see the Jets getting him?
I would
Or
love
just
Deshaun Watson. Do you think Deshaun Watson could succeed in this market? You know how crazy New York is. Is Deshaun Watson a player that can succeed here?
I would have to think about it. I think, like, I would have to look that up. But I think honestly, excuse me, just had to clear my throat. Probably. I mean, if you don't get Noble, there should be a lot of other draftees out there.
It's a very, very good point. Very good point. All right.
So anyway.
Sorry, Lane. I am going to be ending the show by midnight. So thank you for calling in.
Okay.
I appreciate you. You have a good night. And
You too.
take care, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lane Train.
Stay in night by the light and so bright as the twilight's last evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, start dropping your What Did We Learns. We are going to be off the air in T-minus 6 minutes. Tommy, your camera looks horrible, like you have it covered in baby oil, like P. Diddy.
Can you hear me at least?
The camera matches the audio. Let's say that.
All right, Nick. I'll be very quick.
Go ahead. What do you got, pal?
I think Mikey is going to take it all in Jake's Asmaniac thing. I think Mikey's going to take the #1 spot.
Okay.
I think the big fella is a very underrated participant at #4, and I think Bonesy is very appreciated
Nice.
at #2.
It's 3 strong callers, man. Very, very good choices.
I'm sorry, I don't know why my camera sucks. I guess I gotta clean my phone. I got an old school phone, but just real quick, Nick, with the #7 pick, right? I do not want to trade up to get any of these quarterbacks.
Agreed.
I would either go with I looked at a couple of people from film, like you said, the guy McMillan, Arizona. He's 6'5", wide receiver. Does Aaron Glenn want to go offense, or in my opinion, he goes defensive tackle, pass rusher, which is Mason Graham, Walter Nolan, Kenneth Grant, or Derek Harmon.
Who was the second name you said?
Walter Nolan at Ole Miss.
All right, it blitzed. Yeah. I don't know if you pick him that high. I think if you're going to draft D lineman that high, I don't think Graham is the right fit for us because we already have Quinnen who does that. You got Williams from Georgia if you want to go defensive end. You got Mike Green from Marshall as D ends. If you want to move back a little bit, I think Grant could be a good tackle. But I wouldn't take many of those guys at 7. You would have to finagle the draft a little bit to move back and then attack.
I think if you got them 4 strong guys, you pointed it out early, you would bring around now JJ and the other guy.
Quinnen and Will.
No, not Quincy and Will. Will McDonald.
Quinnen
Yes.
and Will McDonald. Yeah, Quinnen and Will.
It will impact them so much greater where we can rest them and they can come in off fresh legs and just have this power strong rush. But anyway, that's just my opinion, man. I don't want to keep you long. I love you guys. I love your show, Nick. I hope you're well.
Thanks, buddy.
Let's go.
Thanks for calling in, man.
And I'm rooting for big fella and Bonesy. Let's go, baby.
Nice. All right. Good picks, man. Good picks.
Jets, baby.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy. While we were in that, we have a super chat from Jake Aspen. Good luck in the tourney lane. Jake, $5 super chat gets you a raffle for the Sauce Gardner #1 helmet. Just going forward. Little FYI for you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, Jake. I appreciate the super chat. And lane is going to be a very difficult out. I find it very intriguing when I look at the bracket. Could I bring myself to vote against Lane? Great caller. He's become a friend of this show. I find it very, very difficult. What's wrong with the headset? What's wrong with the headset? Can you guys hear me? What's wrong with the headset? Oh, all right. I'm sorry, Clancy. I'm fucking tired. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Gotta be in it to win it. I hope Nate hangs out with Woody Johnson and eats a giant bag of dicks. They share them. They just, both of them, Woody's and Johnson's, simultaneously. Oh, I know what you mean, Asman. I know what you mean. Oh, Jake, I got one. You've been busy all week, bro. Don't worry about it. Earlier on in the show, man, I said how awesome your week has been. It's been a privilege watching you work this week. Great stuff, great interviews. Oh, my name's Nate. I recycled jokes from the first 5 minutes of the show that Nick didn't acknowledge then. I gotta take his wrench away. Gangrene coming in. You ready for another 5-win season? No, we got rid of Aaron Rodgers in that awful offense he tried to run. Gangrene, you can be a guest on the 6th win celebration show that we will have this year. But, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't see any of you drop a What Did We Learn? It's been up there. Much like Alan Lazard or Jeremy Ruckert in the open field, you dropped the ball. So now it's time for all of you to grab your lunch pails and go to school. Boomtown? All right, Boomtown has to edit. Boomtown has to edit. While we do that, let's play this.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
I'm the bonehead, huh, Gangrene? You're the one talking about how great a 5-win season was because you like the stats. Probably have sex for like 10 seconds and say it was great for her too because you nutted. Congratulations, dickbag. Hit the road. Go get gangrene and lose a toe. See ya! Boomtown, if you are done editing, please drop your what did we learn. Carly learned, Mikey says I love you more than anyone on earth. Nice. ISU, I learned Looney Tunes cartoons may have shaped some people's tomato-driven takes. Hawk, I learned, according to Mikey, everyone is number one and the best. Jay Quest, I learned that Nick learned that Lane is a Giants fan. Curly, I learned what Lane had for dinner tonight. I'm looking for it. I'm looking. I don't know where it is. That's what she said. Carly, I missed your previous what did we learn. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time to learn what did Boomtown learn. I learned Nick is ready to be a twist. March 1st might be delayed. Carly and Nick have committed to pleasing everyone in the chat. The sauce helmet is kid injury free. Shiners stick together when voting. Bonus, Dixon, sure was a popular fella tonight. There will be no more fucking cursing on this channel. Clarifying between A-Rod and A-Rod is important. Mikey works better to the left. Double bonus. Mikey missed his calling as a silent film actor. Rogers and Adams are a couple in a gay way, according to Mikey. Jake is currently on location for Antiques Roadshow. Very awesome. Thank you, Boom. Awesome. Ricky New York is asking me, Ricky, I hope you're watching the show right now because I'm going to tell you the story. I'll tell it on air before I'm done. I hope Ricky gets in here. I have a funny tale to tell. So, Ricky New York, very kind, gracious, sent me a shirt. He also wanted to send this man's son, Charles, a shirt. Charles lives near me. Ricky had my address, so he shipped the shirt to me. Yesterday morning, I wake up early, go buy a headset, call Charles. If he wasn't home, I was just going to drop it by the garage and let him know that it's there. Charles, you home? Yeah, I'm home. What's up? I'm going to drop off the shirt. I finally had time to do it. Sorry, I haven't been able to get over here. Okay, I'll come out. Comes outside. Garage door slowly opens. A little bit of fog pours out. Out of the darkness walks Charles. White t-shirt, disheveled hair. Hey, Charles. How you doing, buddy? I'm good. How you feeling, Charles? You gassy? No. Turns around, walks right back into the garage. No thank you. No cordial conversation. It wasn't 10 degrees. It wasn't a monsoon. Absolutely zero discussion. Not even a thank you for dropping this off. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why Johnny Boy will get my vote in round 2. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, wait, I had that sound. Hold on. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why Johnny Boy will get my vote in round 2. Dennis Gorman, a.k.a. Weed the People, you have that conversation with him. Take a guy to a strip club. Not one, not two, not three, 4 different women. Give them lap dances. Not even a thank you. Ooh, Boomtown coming in with breaking news. Plot twist. Johnny ain't getting out of the first round. Oh, boy. Johnny's going to make 37 more promotional videos after that. Nate? Many have said sleeping with you is not good with how long it was. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Thursday Night Throwdown has come to an end. I thank you for being here. Good luck to everyone who got chances in the raffle tonight. Charles, were you doing something when I showed up at the house? Maybe he had a lady over. Mom and Dad are at work. Maybe Charles had a lady over. Never know. Never know. Very good point, Mr. Gorman. Very good point. And at the buzzer, Adirondack Fly Guy gifted a membership, which gets him in to the Sauce Gardner helmet autograph raffle with Papa Jet 73. Papa Jet 73. Adirondack, you are the man. Curly, find a way to smile, my friend. Life's too short to be an angry Jet fan. If you signed up for this, you knew what you were signing up for. Jesus loves you. Be happy. Be positive in the chat. Maybe you being positive is the key to turning everything around for this organization. Maybe. Probably not. But it would be a lot more fun to see you excited. Not as excited as Johnny Boy gets, but just excited. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching The Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick Shine.
You know what? Nick Shine is cooking, everybody. Nick is the best Jet fan you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm your host, Nick.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
It's 10 o'clock, get ready for the showdown. 9 toes down, Nick, ready for the throwdown. We proud Jets fans, we don't play with them pronouns. Best roster in the league, we playing with the pros now. They tell us slow down, call us delusional, call us losers as usual. But this season will be beautiful. Shotgun with you know who, but run it instead. Let Hall hit the hole hard.
That's what she said.
Ground and pound like it's 2010. The chat, we got many friends. Johnny wearing hats for super chat and watch him breathe again. Nick put the link so Bobby can call and speak again. Bonesy did the blunt, I got the weed and pens. We speaking green again. Jets news like it's CNN. A-Rod and Charles Gorman, it's like we seeing twins. Feeding tins, pounding on these bleeding fins. Week 14 and 18 when they needing wins. They ain't seeing them. We run the ball and play defense. This is AFC hell where other teams repent. Ladies and gents, welcome to MetLife. This is Jet.